Okay, now what will happen is I'm going to explain to you some very simple concepts on and exercises on prevention management of strokes and heart attacks. Okay, they are relatively similar. One is blockage in the heart, one is the brain. Okay, the brain also has got blockages, aneurysm, heaps of a lot of things. So I want you to learn what's important is what are the signs? How do you look for the signs? And you're going to know every day you're going to do, okay? Alright, now, first thing first. I will not use the mic because I'm going to show you, right? Okay. When you get up in the morning, alright? Few things you must do. You must do a few things, okay? First, deep breathing at least 20 times before you get up, okay? Deep breathing meaning the type of breathing that you learn here, the block breathing. I don't have to show you, I don't have to explain to you. You don't know. Either you're not here, you're wasting your time. Alright, number one. Number two, you do stretching in bed. Okay? You do stretching in bed. You must stretch. Why? Simple. You must have slept at least 5 hours. Some even sleep 9 hours. Some people sleep, they need longer sleep. The babies, they sleep longer time. And then the lymphatics are not drained. The lymphatics drainage, lymph nodes has got no pumps. They're not like the blood, the heart pumps. But the lymphatic got no pump. So you accumulate a lot of toxin as you lie down in bed, right? That's why you are lethargic in the morning. You're lethargic because there is no drainage. So therefore you got to drain it off, right? Drain the toxins. How do you do it? You stretch. You do the lymphatic drainage. Slowly at first. Don't do too much because you are still not fully awake. Okay? Because what? You haven't got your coffee yet. Right? So these two things you must do. Then you must feel your toes and your fingertips. If you cannot feel it, go see a doctor, go for scanning, go for checkup. And this is how you do. You can't do this, you had it. You cannot do this, you're finished. You go there. You know, the sunny side of the show. Then you hum a melody. And then you cannot do it. Finish. So you know already it's numb. How come it's numb? The blood is not flowing through to the fingertips. Okay? And your toes. You can't curl it back. Every time you breathe, you exhale, you curl it back. You can't do it. One of them is not responding. That's a sign. Okay? It's not a good sign. That's a sign. You hold a glass and it shakes. And then you tell yourself, it's not Parkinson, it's not Parkinson. It's something wrong, but it's not Parkinson. The doctor says it's not Parkinson, but I go like that. So you know, if you have a glass of whiskey on the rocks, you give it to him, it's shaken, not stirred. Pass to him and away from you, and then you give it back. Now, these are signs that you are not in control. You understand? You're not in control. Then you go, you do your, if you're hardworking, you do your, after your lymphatics, you do your one leg up, you do the other leg up, you do the, and you feel okay, then you're fine, right? You go like, oh, how come it's so numb? So you, who knows what's wrong with you first? Not the doctor, no? You, no? If you don't know what's wrong with you, it's too late, okay? So learn all this. Then you go, then you do this, finish, you know. Then you go and rinse your mouth, all right? Rinse properly. Put some oil if you want. Put water if you want. But roll your tongue. You cannot roll your tongue, you're finished. Okay? Hey, you don't say, the stroke, you put your tongue out, you go one side, you're finished. You see, you go to look at the mirror, you go, then the fellow go there one side. That means you have signs of stroke. Okay? So you, first thing to do is to don't go to work, go to see a doctor and get your check, get your medication, whatever. Medication is important to you because, why? Immediate treatment must be medication. Then you say, no, I don't want medication, I want to go and, go to the temple and pray. No, take your medication. Okay, don't go to the temple and pray first. Oh, I want to do my Qigong first. Too slow, too late. If you haven't been doing, forget it. Okay, take your medication. All right. Now, when you are rinsing your mouth, you will know. Every morning, do that as a habit. Look at your face. One side gone. If you are lucky, it's only bell palsy. You know what I mean? It's okay, it's a nerve. It's an infection of the nerve, so it's okay. But if it is really a stroke, then it's a problem. Okay? But that is already very far gone. So you got to find out this person. Alright? Heart attack, heart problem, shortness of breath. If you walk like this, and you feel, then you walk up the gradients, you go, you feel it. Check. Because that is good, right? Clear on this? Clear on how to find out your signs? Because remember, you are the first to know. So make sure you are first to know. Okay? Then, now come the prevention. Or come the management. Alright? There are three very important points in the body. One is by way. They call it the crown point or the meeting point of 100 meridian by way. Must be able to focus there. And it's good for you to do percussion. You know percussion? Use your fingertip. Okay? Percussion. Every now and then, do that. Percussion. Okay? Second good point, important point. Yin Tang, upper Tandian, in between the eyebrow. Why? Because it's the closest point to the pituitary. The closest point to the pituitary gland. And why is pituitary gland so important? Master gland of the whole body. It produces hormones for you. What it cannot produce, it will trigger another gland to produce for you. Okay? And if you, as we age, this production of hormones from the pituitary is going to weaken. And therefore, that's why we are all aging. It's because of this. Alright? So this is how you do. You take your thumb and you press here and you go about 1, 2, 3. Rest a while. 1, 2, 3. Rest a while. 1, 2, 3. And do as many times as you can. But don't bruise then people will say, what's wrong with you? Put some little bit of lotion, you know what I mean? But if it is very tender, then you know that you need it. Okay? Second point. Tongue. To activate the pituitary. I want to give you 3 points because I don't want you to get lost somewhere. Third point. Kidney point number 1. To stimulate the meridian. But when you bounce on it like this, when you bounce on it like you're exercising, it goes right up, go through center to the highway. So therefore, this point here, the Yongchuan, is very important. See, you do like this. Why? Most of the dancers are very healthy, very fit. Most of the people who do this. Okay? Now, you walk. That's walk. You are actually activating the Yongchuan. So you do it carefully. You do it like this. See? 5 minutes. That's it. Then you feel the whole body warm. If you do with the P breathing, the fire breath, your triple warmer will warm up and body will. If you are very weak, you feel tired, within 3 minutes you get back your energy. If you do the P breathing with the Yongchuan. You get what I mean? So today you're going to do with the instructor. The instructor is going to teach you. So we do together. But I emphasize that's Yongchuan. That will activate the blood flow to the brain. With proper P breathing, you do it. Okay? No need to explain to you P breathing, right? Yeah. Then you have to do one-legged stance. So the one-legged stance is simple. Do the crane, one-legged stance. Huh? Split. Why one-legged stance? Because you got to exercise both right, left brain to coordinate. When you do this, you see? Stand. See? Always do that. Always stand on one leg. Then stand on the other leg. Why? Because the other leg get jealous if you don't do it. Alright, now. Then another thing. Your Qigong stance. Shoulder width, bend your knees. Always bend your knees. Read my book. Go through that point, those 9 points that I talk about. But the most important is bend your knees. Bend your knees. Flow with the Qi. That's easy to learn. Bend your knees. Flow with the Qi. You stiffen your knee. No flow. No flow at all. Bend. Always bend. Okay? Also, when you bend your knees, you stand there, you're going to improve your thigh muscles and therefore strengthen your knee. No need to go up and down, because you wear out your knee. This one. strengthen your knee. Okay? So you do your 10-point charging, you stand. You do your earth, you stand. You do your embracing the tree, you stand. Okay? Then number 2, another thing very important is close your eyes to focus inward. Because by closing your eyes and focus, you get the mind-body connection. Because the E here is so strong, most of the things that happen to you is because of your mind. Almost practically all the things that happen to you is because of your mind. Except from a car coming and you didn't see, that's nothing to do with your mind. But most of the things, if you are negative, you are negative. If you're positive, you're positive. If you're determined, you're determined. If you are disciplined, you're disciplined. If you come to Qigong class, you come to Qigong class. Okay? So, all this is in the mind. So the mind and Qi together, mind-body connection. Whatever you do, you must focus and deliberately focus. You can move the Qi by focusing. Okay? That's it. Any question? Simple. Okay? Thank you very much. Now go practice.